Hey, what's going on, guys? Benny Childs, founder of the Teach Me the Fish Effects trading community, back with another daily analysis update. All right, we're gonna start out with ticker symbol ES1, the S&P 500 futures chart. All right, so we see that today's candle, we had an inside day here. We went up, tapped into this volume imbalance, and it pushed and closed back lower. All right, still closing bullishly from its open. All right, originally I had $5,120 as my draw on liquidity. It did not expand to the downside, which is fine. I told you guys that we have a new daily price range, dealing range, and if this is the defined low, then we want to, of course, see it come up into equilibrium. Better case, more in premium before we see it head down. So we did create a swing low after the close of today's candle. So I'm thinking this may be the defined range, and I am looking for it to come up to $5,360.50 and then head lower. So that is ticker symbol ES1. Now, because we closed, or we tapped into this volume imbalance and we got a positive reaction, I'm looking for the low at $5,221.75 to get tapped, and maybe we'll see that push up into equilibrium / premium and then head lower for the weekly draw on liquidity of $5,028.25. All right, but nonetheless, we of course will trade this as it is dealt to us. So that's going to be ES1. All right, now we're going to take a look at ticker symbol NQ1, which is the NASDAQ futures chart. This one is a little bit easier for me. So we do have our defined dealing range here, and I'm calling it a defined dealing range because we have this high and then this low. Well, let me be a little bit more specific. This high has taken out liquidity, as well as this low. Let's make this smaller. This low has taken out liquidity. So that is a dealing range, and I typically wait for the swing low or swing high to form for me to consider it a defined dealing range, and then we just have to wait for price to do its thing to confirm it. So same thing here on NQ1. We tapped into a daily volume imbalance, had a positive response to it, and we closed as a doji. All right, so because of the daily draw on liquidity that I had of $17,351, all right, and because this swept Monday's high, closed below, I'm looking for today's low of $17,966 flat to get swept, and then I would love to see us go up into equilibrium / premium, and then head lower to the ultimate equilibrium of $16,406.50, and maybe even give us a deeper discount to start buying up. However, the weekly draw on liquidity, I had a buy side and a sell side. The sell side has been hit, and we'll see if the buy side will get hit this week. All right, so that is NQ1. All right, so now let's take a look at ticker symbol YM1, which is the Dow Jones futures chart. All right, so had another inside candle today, right? It did expand up and close below, right, its high. It did not sweep the previous high or low. So in that case, typically for me, the low would still, well, this targeted low would still be in play. However, because I believe we are in a defined dealer range now, okay, we had that swing low form, I want to see this come up, expand up into equilibrium of $39,984, preferably in deeper premium, before heading down to begin to take out these lower draws on liquidity, which would be in the my larger dealing range discount of $37,645. Okay. All right. Next up, it's going to be ticker symbol RTY1, which is the Russell 2000 futures chart. It's pretty much the same thing, guys. I was expecting for this to expand to the downside. It did not. It expanded up and closed below its high, and also gave us an inside day. And because we now have a defined dealing range, I'm expecting for this to expand upwards, right, into $2,099.90. But ultimately, I want to see this come up into this daily dealing ranges equilibrium slash premium of $2,156.70, and then head lower to take out that weekly, the other weekly draw on liquidity. We've already had 1, 2 already hit for this week, but we have another one sitting at $1,937.70. All right, we also still have an algorithmic target of $1,992.80 as well. So again, I want to go ahead and see this push up into the daily dealing range equilibrium slash premium, and then head to the downside. All right. Next up, I just want to talk to you guys about NVIDIA. I typically do this on a separate video. Again, I'm waiting for this to get down to at least $90. I've called this a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of, making its move. We are in a new defined dealing range. I kind of actually want to adjust this dealing range though, because let me see. Yeah, this is a swing high. This was a sweep of liquidity. All right, and so this should be the dealing range, and I'm gonna use that and that, and I'm gonna bring that down. All right. So yeah, we've already tapped into equilibrium slash premium. We are respecting this fair value gap. We have a daily volume imbalance right here that we tapped into, and I will annotate that for you guys. So I believe that NVIDIA will go ahead and start heading lower. Okay, I believe NVIDIA will go ahead and start heading lower. Now, we did get a close above Monday's high, so we do have an algorithmic target of 107.71. So the market will probably tap up into there again and then head down lower. That just what makes sense to me. It does not have to do that, but I mean, all I really care is for it to get down to $90, tell you the truth. Again, get down to $90, give me a $5 move, max, and I'm golden, right? So again, I think it's gonna come down to 90 to at least $90. We may actually even see it come down to $82.73. All right, let me see what we got to the left. Oh yeah, it may even come lower than that. Mark my words. September's coming up, which is typically bearish for the market, bearish month for the market. So, and I just believe that the powers that be want to push NVIDIA down, right? They want to buy in at a great discount. I believe all this has been orchestrated. The split, the quote unquote crash. All right, I believe it's all been orchestrated, and I'm here for the ride. So, man, I'm calling 90, but man, I'm thinking 82.73, guys. I am thinking 82.73. Let me see something really quick. Let me see if this makes sense. Let me see if this makes sense. Give me 1 second. Let me see if this. Yeah, it may even go lower, guys. I mean, we might even be in the 60s, like the 69s, the 50s. Man, that would just be phenomenal. Get your dry powder ready. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the daily analysis. And we'll just see if the market does what I think it's going to do. But if not, like I always tell you guys, we just play the cards as they're being dealt to us. If you are a options trader / day trader, man, just only trade your A+ setups. If you're investing for the long term, don't try to call bottoms. Don't try to call bottoms. Just dollar cost average on your bearish days and or your bearish weeks, and just play the game. So, all right, guys, that is going to be it for me. As always, I pray great health and wealth for you all, and safe trading and investing. And until next time, man, you guys stay good. Talk to you later. Bye.